it's not as happy right now as it was a few days ago, but first of all, I want to congratulate St. Mary's. I thought they played really well tonight. They played their style of ball, and Coach Thomas does a great job, and his players are very physical, and tonight that's what probably was the biggest factor of this game. Secondly, I want to thank these seniors. We've had a great run together. And it's hard when you are so close to each other and you spend so much time trying to fight and do the things that you want to be successful. And then when it doesn't work out, it's a very tough situation. It's probably the hardest, it's definitely the hardest part of my job is that. But I want to tell these two, especially and the other two seniors, how much I appreciate all what they've done for me, for this program, for this university, and for their teammates. They've been great examples, and they've been very successful. They've won the conference championship, they've gone to the NCAA tournament. They've done a lot of wonderful things that have really made BYU where it is, but it was a tough game. I mean, I thought we hung in pretty good the first half and not playing very well, and the third quarter kind of hurt us a little bit, and then we just didn't make plays when we needed to make them, and those guys did, so but congratulations to them.
Thanks, Coach. We'll take questions from media members. If you have it, please raise your hand and let us get a microphone over to you. Start with John.
John Krumpuck of West Coast Conference Sports. For Mackenzie, what was St. Mary's doing defensively to make life difficult for your team?
Just, you know, they're the same team we play every year and every time, so it's the third time playing them. And sometimes I think we go away from just doing the simple thing. We stood around a little bit too much on offense and kind of relied on one person at a time. And then just, you know, they kind of packed it in and played to our bigs. So, you know, we didn't take advantage of some of the things that they were giving us, and we sped up a little bit too much.
Additional questions for student athletes? John.
Kalani, looking at the stat sheet, it's sort of startling when you look at the rebound total. They doubled you up as a team, and how were they able to get such an advantage over you on the boards?
Well, you know, for St. Mary's, that's one of their strengths, and so they just pretty much just do what they always do. And I guess for them, they just wanted the ball more, which is something that we definitely needed. And for us not being able to control that like we usually do, it hurt us a lot.
Go to Jay in the back.
Jeff, just with Cassie and her rhythm, how much was the foul trouble just take her out of her game tonight?
Well, she has 2 points tonight. She's only had 2 games the whole year without scoring double figures. Personally, I thought she played very tentative tonight. She wasn't aggressive with the ball, both offensively and defensively. She didn't guard like she normally does. I don't know the reason for that. I don't know if it's just her fouls. I don't know if it's just a lot of other things, but it wasn't one of her best games tonight. And, you know, one thing we've been really lucky with over the years, especially the last 2 years, is to have Kalani, what she does rebounding-wise has been amazing. And she's taken a lot of the load of that. And tonight, I don't know, she got a lot of rebounds, but there was times where it seemed like there was 4-on-1 against her, and it just, you know, they just really pounded. I mean, to get out rebounded double and have 21 offensive rebounds is pretty hard to beat somebody with that. I don't care how you're shooting. But it just didn't seem like a couple of our players weren't in sync tonight.
Other questions for BYU? Go to Dick. We'll come to Darnell in the front after that.
Harlem Desert News. Mackenzie, in the fourth quarter, it seemed like you didn't get a lot of looks off the three, when probably you guys needed that. You got one late, I think, in the last minute, but how did that work out that way? Was the ball just not coming around?
Yeah, just like I said earlier, we just stood, and biggest problem was there was a good probably 3 or 4 minutes of the fourth quarter where we didn't even get looks at the basket. We had turnovers or quick shots that were forced. So as a team effort, it just affected the overall flow of the offense. And then, the pressure was on us, and it just kind of affected how we were playing all together as a team. But yeah, most importantly, we didn't play our normal BYU team offense.
I'm gonna answer part of this question. I feel like it's all off, but McKinsey's a player that counts on the ball being moved and screens. And whatever reason that fourth quarter, we didn't move it. We try to drive and try to make plays that we don't have, and that's not our team. Our team's not that way, and it's really hard. In practice, it's real simple. Stop. That's what we need to do. In a game, it's really tough, and I think that's what happened. And part of it was my fault. I probably should have ran some plays for Kinsey and tried to get her shots. But when you play a team 3 times, they know every play you run. They know what you're trying to do. It's like we knew what they were doing, and but we forced it too much tonight. And against St. Mary's, you can't do that because they're so tight defensively in the paint that you just can't force it. You've got to be able to move the ball. We didn't do a good job in the fourth quarter with that.
And Jeff, are you expecting some sort of postseason for these girls, and how do you think they'll respond if they do get that opportunity?
Well, thanks. We took second, so we know for sure we're going to get in the tournament because coming second. Plus, we've had a great year. We've played a great schedule. And so I think we'll get in the NIT. And, it was said in the locker room, it was really true. We can either take this as a positive thing and go out there and win this tournament and win 6 games and be, for these seniors to have a great postseason, or we can show up and don't care, and then if we do that, we'll probably get blown out. If I was a betting man, my team will be ready to go. I think they've always been that way ever since I've coached them, so I'm sure they'll be ready to go. Is it going to hurt tonight? No question. It's going to hurt for all night. But hopefully we'll come back and we'll be ready to go and do well as a team.
Any other questions for BYU? Thanks. Good luck in the postseason.